Hey, welcome back to BuQeye BBQ. I absolutely love to cook pork bellies. I love to do my own bacon. In fact, I probably need to do some sometime. But I just picked up a couple of pork bellies from Porter Road. In my experience, they have really good pork belly. And I'm going to do something a little bit different today. So we'll get into how we're going to cook this. But for now, let's get our pork belly ready to go. And we'll get outside and get it on. So thanks for joining today. And let's get moving. All right, so here's our pork belly. We are going to get this package open. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Pat it dry. Bonus points for anybody that comments on who I was just imitating. All right, this isn't too bad, but definitely want to get the moisture off of it. Plenty moist. All right. I debated about whether or not I was going to use a binder, but I don't think we need it. So what I'm going to do here is just start by cutting this into strips, maybe a little more than an inch. I want to try to have uniform pieces. We're going to end up cubing this up. So I'll probably get about 5 strips like this, something like that, 6 maybe. There we go. Should have put something under my cutting board, like a damp towel. It's kind of wanting to slide on me, but we'll live now. We'll get through it. Okay, now we're going to get this cubed up. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time and sort of do about the same width as we did our strips, something like that. So I'll get all of this done, and through the magic of video editing, we will not put you through all of that. All right, so there's our cubed up pork belly. So I'm going to get some of this out of the way here. Next, we're going to season this. I got a little off on my sizing here on some of these, but that's all right. It'll be fine. I'm going to use Meat Church Honey Hog on this cook. I haven't used this in a while, which is kind of the reason I chose it. And it's a little bit sweeter, and sweet and pork belly go together as far as I'm concerned. So we're just going to get these seasoned. Gonna carefully do every side best we can. Okay, so that's going to be pretty good there. And we got a good liberal coat of seasoning. So let me show you how we're going to cook these now. I have got, let me zoom out just a little bit here. Smokey. We're having a neighborhood garage sale today, and the dog cannot stand people using the sidewalk in front of our house. And the thing is, he's super friendly, but man, he gets annoying. Not like he wants to eat them or anything like that. So I have this rotisserie and basket, and this is what we're going to cook these in over a charcoal fire. So the way this works is the rod, the spit, if you will, loosen the screw here, just goes through. There we go. And all we do, and I think I pretty much know where the center point is on this. Tighten that up. we're just going to fill the basket with our pork belly, put the lid on just like this, and clamp the basket shut. So I'm going to do that off camera. I've got a little bit of cleanup to do here. What I'm going to do is get you all outside, and we're going to get our charcoal lit, and we're going to get this cook going. I'm hoping it's pretty interesting. I hope the camera work in here has not been too bad, by the way. So we'll see you outside. Whoa. Okay, so we're going to get this kettle lit. I've got my slow and sear basket in here to keep that fire isolated. And we're going to do this fairly low and slow. So I'm going to light this tumbleweed over on the side, get that going, and then get some of this lump charcoal on top of that. And that fire will, of course, start here and slowly spread across. I should have enough charcoal in here, I think, to do the whole thing, but I'll be prepared to add a briquette or two or whatever if I need to. And we're going to throw in a few pieces of oak. One big one kind of maybe near the beginning. There we go. Get a little smoke on this pork belly, and I've got a little more here if I need it. So we're going to let this fire get going. I have the bottom vents wide open. I'm going to put the lid on and get the top vent wide open as well. And we'll get our basket, our rotisserie basket of pork belly out here. And when this tumbleweed goes out and the fire sort of gets stabilized, we'll get it on. So we'll bring you back here soon. All right, we're ready to go here. Charcoal is lit. We're almost at 200 degrees, so it'll creep up from there. But we're going to go ahead and get this basket of pork belly on. So here we go. By the way, I did add water to the smoke and sear water pan there. And I gotta figure out how to do this around the camera. So we'll just get this in. And I've already got the rotisserie plugged in and ready to go. It's pretty well centered. That's good. Got a foil pan down there just to catch the drippings, just for cleanup purposes. And here we go. I always like to watch this go around the first time or two. Okay. I am going to have to figure out why my rotisserie is not working. So I'll be back. The best laid plans. Well, apparently my power strip had a bad outlet, but I think we're good now. So here we go. All right, so I always like to watch this go around a time or two, make sure I don't need to adjust the counterweight. And look at those chunks spin. That's nice. And they'll start to fall over. So I've got a hatch chili plant that I'm hoping produces, and I'm going to do some hatch chilies like this, and I can't wait for that. All right, this is looking good. It's not off balance or anything, so I'm going to get the lid on this, and it'll probably be at least an hour before I come back and take a look. So we're just going to let this go. All right, this pork belly has been on a little bit over an hour. I've looked at it a time or two, but I'm gonna take a look now. Looks really good. I want to get a temp here. I think this is cooking pretty fast. These temperatures have been higher than I wanted, but it is what it is. Feels great. 186 in that piece. 170-ish. 184. Okay, I'm gonna let this keep going. So I'm just gonna let this go. I'm gonna certainly go by tenderness, but I expect it to be done in another 20-25 degrees on average. I'm not gonna start pulling different chunks out of here. They're all gonna be done at the same time. I will probably wait until the larger pieces start to hit that 202 to 205 range. And as long as they feel tender, pull them out and should be pretty good. So we'll bring you back. All right, I just probed several of these, and I got anywhere from 202 to 205-ish. So I'm going to call these done. I've been struggling trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to take these off the cooker. I think I have figured out what I want to do, but we'll see if it works. So here we go. Got some gloves here that I'm definitely going to need. So we'll get this lid off. So I am, nope, that will burn you, Smokey. Go, go. So what I'm gonna do is stop this when it gets to the point where I can take the lid off easily. There we go. So I'm gonna use these gloves to open this basket. I hope that this doesn't tip or anything. I'm nervous. Hey, that's fairly perfect right there. Okay, so I'm just going to start putting these into this metal bowl. I've really been loving this rotisserie. I'll put a link to the basket and the rotisserie setup in the description. If you have a Weber kettle, or any 22-inch kettle for that matter, it should work. Okay, and I think I'm just going to do my best to turn the camera. Let me see if we can do this. All right, what's in the view there? That's pretty good. And I've got a little more of the honey hog barbecue rub. I'm just going to give that a little sprinkle. And there we go. A little more. And another little shake. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to give that one last shake with the barbecue sauce. I'm using Montgomery Inn barbecue sauce. It's sort of a local place. I've liked their sauce for a long time. It's a great store-bought sauce. You can get it in grocery stores and stuff. All right, I'm going to get these inside, take the camera, and we'll see you inside. All right, so here we go. I'm not going to lie. I cut these up into smaller chunks, and I probably had like 6 of them already. So freaking good. But we'll try on camera. Pig candy. That is so good. We'll devour these. That's a fun cook and not hard at all. Just got to get yourself a good piece of pork belly. And I tell you, if you have a Weber kettle or any 22-inch kettle, think about the rotisserie attachment in the basket. Lots of fun stuff you can do with it. Check the link in the description for that. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time at BuQeye BBQ.